The Pistons have lost 25 straight games, ladies and gentlemen. 25. This might be the worst NBA team of all time. This team is terrible. They lost to the Utah Jazz. You know they were favored for the first time.
Yeah.
They lost to the Utah Jazz that were missing pretty much their entire starting lineup.
Yeah.
And they were paying a bunch of bench players. And they lost. They lost. This is unbelievable. I have to say this. I feel so bad for Cade because he puts the work in. He's improved as a player. You know, he was out the entire year, the previous year because of an injury, and he came back and he's looked so much better. He's taken that leap. But because of just this atrocious roster construction, all he can do is just get his numbers, and that's it. There's nothing else for him to really much do. And I feel bad for him because he's never lost this many games in his career. And to lose 25 straight games is embarrassing. Monty Williams, you're a good dude. You're a good guy. But it's obvious that this team is not – your words are not resonating with them. They're not listening to what you're saying. You got paid all that money. You probably didn't want to go to the Pistons, but they gave you all that money, and they're like, all right, I'll take the money. And they're stuck. This team is awful. Are they going to win another game? I don't know.
I think they'll win another game, but it's not looking good for them.
No, it's not.
I'll tell you that much. Because it's I haven't even watched a Pistons game this year, but I know they're terrible. Because you don't lose 25 in a row.
You don't even need to watch them to know what's going on.
Yeah, we are. Good grief. I just need to see, what on the court is going wrong. Because I'm looking at the box score. Kay Cunningham is getting his game off. But I'm looking at these other dudes like, what are they even on the court for? And it's just ridiculous. Monty Williams, you might not get another job in this league. You might be. Well, shoot, he don't even have to get a CDL. They done gave him all that money. So
shoot, I mean, he could go work for Turner. He could be a like Doc Rivers, just go work for them NBA, them ESPNs, them NBA, Turner company, and just be a commentator or something like that. He don't even have to be a coach. He could be an assistant coach.
This team is terrible, dog. They won 2 in a row at the beginning of the season, and it's just got smoked ever since. This is ridiculous.
The Wizards beat them.
I know, right?
The Wizards. They're bad. Yeah. The Spurs beat them.
The Spurs are bad.
Oh my God.
This is absolutely insane.
Game winning streak.
In the bigger, faster, stronger era, we got a team losing 25 in a row.
Dog. Here's the thing. Roster construction is so important. Whatever Troy Weaver was smoking, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good stuff because it's clear he was tripping. Here's the deal. Like you drafting all of these players, you're drafting the same position over and over again, but they do the same thing. Isaiah Thompson, he can't shoot. He can defend. He can rebound, but he can't shoot. He's not a scorer. Jaden Ivey, he can't shoot. He can't really defend.
Heck no, he's a cone on
defense. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You getting 2 guards that can't shoot. Jalen Duren. Then you already have Marvin Bagley. You bring in the former number 2 overall pick, Wiseman. You bring him in as well. He can't shoot. He wasn't that great. And you're trying to scatter their minutes. You're trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to bring them in? How are we going to give them minutes? They're going to compete for the minutes. They do the same thing. The same thing. None of them can stretch the floor. None of them are great rebounders besides Duren. Those dudes, man, none of them are like great shot blockers. What do you expect? Like you need different players to offer different things. You need to have a guy that can shoot. You need to have a guy that can defend. You need to have a guy that can shot, block shots. They don't have none of that. It's the same damn thing
And Killian Hayes is terrible.
over and over and over again. You have all these young guys. What do you expect when you have all these young guys? You know what young guys want? Minutes. You know what they're not going to do? Sacrifice. Because they're trying to get minutes. They're trying to eat. They're not established. They're trying to establish themselves. And when you're trying to establish themselves, how are you going to establish yourself? Getting on the floor. Getting minutes. And then Troy Weaver. Why didn't you trade Bogdanovich? Why didn't you trade him? Oh, we think he's a core piece for the future. Bro, he's 30. What is he, 34? Dude is old. You should have been got rid of him. I think it was reported they got offered some first-round picks for him.
Yeah.
Why didn't you trade him? You're giving him all this money for what? To waste time? This is an abomination. This is ridiculous. And Troy Weaver, he's from around here. I think he went to PG. Dog. This is embarrassing, man. This is so embarrassing. They should be ashamed of themselves. Adam Silver should step on in and just say, yo, this team waved the white flag for the rest of the season because you're not about to embarrass my league. This team is terrible. They might mess around and break the record for the most consecutive losses. Come on, man.
Isn't it only like 26?
If it's 26, then they're one game away from tying the record then.
I think it's 26.
Bro, this is an abomination, bro. They should be ashamed of themselves. That entire organization should be ashamed of themselves. And if there's no changes next year, then...
Oh, it's 28.
28. Well, they're almost there. They're about to tie it. Three more games to go. And they tie the record. They should be ashamed of themselves. It's egregious, bro. And I feel bad for Cade Cunningham. He should be a Laker for real, for real. He should be a Laker. He don't deserve.
They worded this terribly.
He don't deserve this, man. He don't deserve it at all.
Okay, the record is 26. Okay,
26. So they one game away from tying it.
Yeah,
one game away. This is
abysmal.
Abomination. This is an abomination. And the Pistons, they've been embarrassing the past 10, 15 years. Ever since Chauncey and them left. Ever since Bad Boys 2.0 left. They have been an abomination, and I feel bad for Detroit. I feel bad for the Pistons fans because they have been suffering so many years ever since that championship. Ever since LeBron came in that bit, did his thing in that fourth quarter and overtime, ever since then, they have been an abomination, and I feel bad for that organization, man.
That Celtics game is going to be must-watch TV.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't play us until like February, so they're not gonna get that free win until February.
Actually, no, my bad. It's the Nets game. It's going to be
game.
must.
Well,
if they lose tonight, they got the Nets 2 games, they got them tonight and they got them on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, anywho, regardless, get it together, man. Get it together.